Now we're going to work on solving the system of equations, finding the POI, actually looking for it once you know that there is one, because you've determined that the lines are not parallel and they don't have the same y-intercept and the same slope, so you can go ahead and solve the system. Now in grade 9 you were taught to do this by graphing, and if you want to go over that you can go to the grade 9 section of the point of intersection being found through graphing in my earlier videos. For this one here, we're going to take an example. 2x plus y is equal to 6, and y is equal to negative x plus 2. And what we're going to do is we're not going to graph them. We're going to find the point of intersection by trying to figure it out using the two equations. And what we're going to do first is called substitution. And this is one way, one technique of solving the point of intersection. And what you do with substitution is you're substituting one variable into the other. There are two ways of doing this question. I'm going to show you one, then I'll show you the other way. If I look at this equation here, and this one here, this one is in the form y equals mx plus b. What I can do is I can put this one here into the form y equals mx plus b also. So let's do that. And in doing so, I've got y is equal to negative 2x plus 6. Now I have both of these equations. And what I want to look at is y equals negative 2x plus 6 and y equals negative x plus 2. At some point, both x's and both y's are the same. So I can say to myself, y is equal to y. This is the y I'm looking for when both cross each other. So I can replace this here, negative x plus 2, and replace this here, negative 2x plus 6, and solve for x. So now we're going to solve for x. Here we've done substitution, okay? And now we're going to solve for x. We're going to move things over. So I'm going to change colors just to make it a little more interesting. We'll bring that over and this one over here. And so now I have negative x plus 2x is equal to 6 minus 2. And that is equal to x is equal to 4. I have found the x, and now what I can do is put it into either this equation or I can put it into this one. They should be the same thing. If they're not, then we've made a mistake. So let's put it into this equation. Let's find out what we get here. If I put it into here, I get y is equal to negative 2, plug in the 4 plus 6, y is equal to negative 8 plus 6, y is equal to negative 2. Now let's do it on this side just to make sure that we did this right. Okay? If I plug it into here, I've got y is equal to negative, and then the 4 goes here, plus 2. Negative 4 plus 2, y is equal to negative 2. And so I can see that I got the same answer. And therefore, we have been successful, and we can say that the POI is 4 and negative 2. This is where both equations cross each other at the same point. Now, I told you I was going to show you two ways of doing this. Now, in this case, I changed this equation to make it into y equals mx plus b because I'm used to that equation as something I'm very familiar with. I'm going to show you something different. So I'm going to erase all this here, and I'm not going to go through any ways in transforming this. I'm just going to look at this equation here. Now, we've already said that y is equal to this. So substitution means I'm substituting one y into another y, because I know that at this point they're going to be the same. So that's the same thing. So essentially I'm saying y equals negative x plus 2, and I'm going to put it right into this equation. So watch this. I'm going to call this 1, and this is number 2. Put 2 into 1. And so 2x plus y is equal to 6. And this y here is going to be replaced with this. 2x plus negative x plus 2 equals 6. And therefore, I've got 2x minus x is x plus 2 is equal to 6. Bring that over. X is equal to 6 minus 2, x is equal to 4. And we know that that was the answer in the previous one. So I don't really need to do anything, but I can then put that into here. And then y is equal to negative 4 plus 2, y is equal to negative 2. And it works again. So in this case, what I did, instead of transforming this into y equals mx plus b like I did before, I just simply substituted this y, which tells me is equal to negative x plus 2. I plugged it into here, did the same work, got the same answer. And this is called substitution.